music you listen to? Welcome to Songbird's Analysis. I'm Audrey.
And I'm Amiko, and today we are going to answer that question. In this podcast, we'll be listening to each other's music. Previously, we've listened to songs that one of us knew and the other didn't, but today's episode will be a little different.
Today's song is Hotel California by the Eagles. This song is a classic, and we both know it well. Without further ado, let's begin.
Hotel California is a song that I have known since my childhood. It came out a very, very long time ago, way before I was even born. And the song has a lot of nostalgia to me, mostly. Its tone is almost relaxed, but in an eerie sort of way is the best way to describe it. Like, you know there is something wrong or something's going on, but the background music is trying to play it off as if it's just a relaxing setting with a bunch of people partying. As for the song's overall tone and its lyrics, this is a song where its message has been debated for years. Because the lyrics are so vague and there is not a lot of context behind everything, you can't really make a full statement on what it was supposed to mean, and people didn't really know for years. However, if it's my personal assumption, I would say that it is the product of basically overconsumption to the point of destructive habits. The constant talks of alcohol, drinking, and partying lead a lot to that. And another main thing is that towards the end of the song, everyone's invited to a sort of dinner party in a sense, which if you are analyzing the lyrics, when they say stab it with their steely knives, that could easily incentivize murder or of some sort. Obviously, this is just me seeing how I interpreted the song overall, but despite all of that, it is a classic song. I think most people have at least heard of it before, even if it's not something they commonly listen to. And I would personally say that it's got to be one of my favorites overall. Before we continue with this episode, a word from our sponsors.
Are you depressed? Do you have constant aches and pains? Well, we've got a solution for you. Introducing Kevin's Cure-All. Just one pill a day and all your worries will disappear. From a headache to scrapes and bruises to your third grade heartbreak, Kevin can cure it all. Side effects include
headache, nausea, vomiting, death, dizziness, dynasty, cardiac arrhythmia, mild heart explosions, varicose veins, darkened stool, lycanthropy, thyrcanthropy, more vomiting, arteriosclerosis, hemorrhoids, diabetes, fertility, mild discomfort, vampirism, gender impermanence, spontaneous dental hyperpollution, sugar high, even more vomiting, brown, your mom, and mild rash.
I also have listened to this song for as long as I can remember. It has super nostalgic feeling for me from road trips and camping trips for my whole life. And I think I 100% agree with the overconsumption and self-destructiveness and even the vision of addiction and struggling with addiction, and that the song paints a picture of that. But a big one for me, aside from the lyrics, is just every time I hear that song, I can see in my brain the dinner party. I can see this person going to this hotel and going to the dinner table, and there's a bunch of weird people, even I imagine from all these different decades, just dressed in crazy costumes, and the host is just this creepy old guy, and I just see and I can hear the guitar solo in the back, and I just envision this person just being trapped and can't get out. No matter what they try to do, he's trapped. You can never leave. And so I think that's a big thing for me when I listen to that song, is just the visualization that I see with every time I listen to it. No matter what, I always see that in my brain. Apart from our own opinions on this song, we wanted to look up what other people thought, and more specifically what the band members themselves said that this song was written about. So I'm going to read an article from American Songwriter, and it's just about what the songwriters thought this song was about. Quote, "The band members themselves have offered a variety of different explanations for the meaning of Hotel California. They've said it's a socio-political statement. They've said it's about darkness and light. And they've said it's about the self-destruction that comes from greed and hedonism. But of course, all those things are hard to put your finger right on. And maybe that is why the song has been interpreted in so many different ways over the years. When art is so perfectly reflects the experience of life, it can be about everything and one specific thing at the same time, depending on the consumer of the art, like a sort of lyrical Rorschach test. The song's true meaning, like life itself, is elusive, and maybe that is exactly the point." End quote. And that's it for episode 1 of Songbird's Analysis. Thank you for tuning in, and we will see you on the next episode.